Hi and welcome to Keep Us Creative Flow. Welcome, you are most welcome here. So, we are taking part in Junk Journal January. This is hosted by Meg Journals and the hashtag is Junk Journal January, and it is also co-hosted by Get Messy Art Journal. And we are currently on 12, which is Throwback. Right. So, and this journal, the single signature journal was in a mystery craft kit by the Pink Zebra UK. So yes, so what we've got in front of us is last year's Defemorember and Junk Journal January prompt. So I think the prompt for maudhiemstra actually carried on the prompts. So they Louisa Heinzel and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies actually did it to number 25, but maudhiemstra carried it on and I joined her. So she'd put so for the Defemorember it was year's wishes, and then the Junk Journal January 2022 was growth. So I used this tree stamp, butterfly, and this quote as well. Every tree and plant in the meadow seemed to be dancing. And then I just looked at the back of this and I was like, oh wow, time really does fly. So these were 5 wishes for the year 2022. And the first one says, trust and remember God, Vaheguru, which is also a name for God in the Sikh faith. Vahe means wondrous, and Guru means from darkness to light. So it just means oh wondrous Guru. The second one it says is stay in high spirits and do things with love. The third one, support and encourage people around you. 4, stay open to new ideas and learning outside of your comfort zone. And 5, believe in yourself and your abilities. And yes, so this was my throwback, and I was just like, okay, wow. So I've had a look at what I made. So it was this magazine cutout of this bread, because I have this bread, Bertinet Bakery. They do like no preservatives, it's just flour, dough and salt. No, flour. Oh my god, I'm confused. Yeah, flour, water and salt. Yeah, that's all it is. That's how they make the sourdough, so I do use those. It's been a while actually, it's probably been 6 months to be fair. So what I'd originally done with this is use it like this way. So this is how I'd placed this. But then I've just realised that this has actually got a opening. So obviously I've done it to, because it's quite a thin page, so I've done it to strengthen the page and I've folded that bit over. But what I'm thinking is, let's cut this down. Why not cut this down and put that in the side here? And I am going to be using this in this journal as well for this prompt, because it kind of goes nicely with this grey and white lines. So we'll definitely be doing that. So I'm just going to try to cut along the lines here. I have got some dried lavender. You can see the lavender in the background, but I will not be using that because this is already getting quite thick and we've still got quite a lot of prompts to go. So that is that. Let me just get my corner rounder. 1 second. So we'll just round a corner. Go around the corner. Oh dear me. That was a terrible joke. I will just round the corners here. And what's it gonna do? Oh yeah, let's I was just gonna glue this bit down just so that it's not fully glued down. So let me just grab Anita's tacky glue. It's probably gonna go everywhere, but let's give it a go. Just need a tiny blob. That'll do. Toothpick broke as well. It's alright, we'll use some of it. That's it, we'll use this bit. And this container is just a blob of glue which was on a dish, so we're just using that as a, yeah. I'm just gonna glue where I want this to go. If you want to go and get your stuff and join in as well, go grab your crafty supplies or your Lego set, whatever you want to do, and craft along. So I'm going to leave that like that, but I am going to leave this bit still open. The bit where we want this, add here. So I'm just thinking I'm not sure whether to change the back or not, like whether to cover it. But I definitely do want to change the word here. I want to put I would like to put breathe. Let's put breathe on there. Do a little swirl. 2 swirls. And I'm just going to cut this out. Let's see how that fits. It'll be a bit big, so 1 second. Just going to go in. Oh, these scissors need to clean. They've got glue or something on them. That should be good. And I'm going to, this is going to be tricky. We can try though. No, it's going to be a bit hard. What I'll do, I'll just round the corners with this. This is okay. We'll add that there. Eek. It's getting it off the, there we go. Put it on, take it off, put it on. Oh yeah. And now I've got this makeup brush and a hobbycraft here in the UK. Papercraft pigment ink stamp. I think it's their own brand, and this should be a lilac colour to match our theme. So yeah, I'm just gonna let that soak that up. Oops. Actually, I might put this antenna down as well while the glue's out. Just gonna let that soak into paper. Oh yeah, and then what should we do with this? I have got this. Could cover it. Something else can be added there. I like this as a feature. Let me just grab. I'm just going to pause you and then grab some paper for the back of this. So I found a piece of paper with splatters, because could use either side. I was thinking either use the bottom of the clouds on this notepad or the arrows. I'm really liking the arrows, to be fair. Even if it goes this way, it's fine because the breathe sign is this way. So even if the lines are going that way, that's okay. So that is what I think I'll do. I'm going to add, yeah, this to this. 1 second, I'm just thinking, yeah, let's just put dollop of glue on. And then we'll use whatever we took out just now. Eek. Spread this around. Nope, you need more, I think. Yeah, let's add more. Okay, I'm just gonna it's gonna say, oh no. And so the more you do it, the more it tries to dry out. Okay, I think we're good with that now. Is it this way you wanted it, or no, it's this way. So let's just go to the corner here. Put these over. Oops, just dropped my thing. Still got a tiny bit of time to move it around. Excellent. I'm just going to cut around this now. Well, this was just using coffee and then splatters of I'll just show you. The rusty hinge paint, distress paint. So I just added some water on the front of this and then gave it a good whack to get that effect. Okay, I'm going to go around with the ink again, just to make it cohesive. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, we glued this bit, not this bit, sorry, yeah. So now this bit can go in here, like so. Actually, could do it the other way. Let's do it the other way, so then the trees, there'll be that border showing, hopefully. Yeah. So you kind of know there's something there as well. So this I would like to put here if I can. And look, it says fields, gardens, waysides, embankments and wasteland. Which goes with what we're just wondering if I should. Yeah, let's just do a little ink around this edge as well. then just one final thing. So I can add something else to this at a later date, but for now I think I'm going to use these small, super small dots by Ucraft. They are just little craft dots. So thinking of just grabbing this small button. Actually, that's got this colour as well. A black one as well. And these are the smallest ones without getting the whole button box out. Could do that one. Ooh, this has already got the thread still in there, so we could possibly do that actually. Just conscious of it getting thicker. Let's stick to our this colour. Right, so I'm just going to add, might need a couple of these teeny weeny dots. Oops, daisy. Yeah, I'm going to put 3, I think, to get a good, and they're just super sticky. Similar to that stuff that they put in envelopes. I'm just going to tear that off so we know it'll be easier to find the end. There we go. I'm thinking of just adding this in the centre here. And then adding this here, because this is another, like a separate thing, wasn't it? And now, I'm just going to grab the, so now we could also create another pocket if we wanted. But I think that's fine. I think we're not going to do that because this is already getting quite bulky. Find the end. So I'm going to use the thick stuff on this side and then I'll use the normal double-sided in the middle. Use the big guns on the outside. You don't have to do this because it is a thin paper project. Might finish the end of this now. Nope, still going. It's alright. Right here. So now this we know is on the outside, so if we want at this point we can totally actually should we, I'm just thinking just to give it a gentle brush with the lilac while it's nearby. I might actually do this edge as well while we're here. Why not? Okay. So Daisy, now I'm just going to place this. Actually, take that out for a second. And to kind of do it centralish. just go under that line. That's it. And this comes back in here. Oh, and then the back is all grunged. And it's got home now, which I'm very happy about. This has been a happy throwback rehome. Well, that's not very straight, is it? I'll really push that down as well now. Oh, great. I'm going to take this off. Sorry. Oh no, this is going to rip the back, isn't it? Oh, you are crazy. And I put that really super sticky stuff on as well. So, oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. So number one, let's fix that bit. Okay. Number two. Let's just grab some wet glue. Okay. The page back. The page back. Okay. Oh dear me. Right, we're going to try and put this in the center again. Actually, let's move that out the way. I don't know if it is actually square center though, this whole piece. You know what? I think I'm wasting my time doing that. I don't think it's actually center. Okay, we are on the end of that now. But I'm just going to use the normal double-sided this time. I know. What am I thinking? Don't know. I should have left it. I think it's to do with because this was, I don't think I squared it off, you know, the actual this, because I just measured it to the line when I stuck it down, didn't I? That's okay. We're all good. It's fine. Eek. So we're going to go again. Let's see if it's just me or if it's... Actually, let's pull you out as well for a second. See, look, I'm doing it to the line. I don't think... Let's do it from the side first. Sorry, I'm having a fight with this thing because it's not quite right, is it? It's too late. We're down now. We're not coming off this time. My goodness me. Okay. So you can come back here. You can either have it popping out or tucked in up to the button. And then this one can go in this bit, like this. And now we are definitely done. Okay, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.